Hello everyone, welcome to another video where today I just wanted to talk a little bit about Russell T Davies' recent acceptance speech at some awards. I'm not sure what the awards are called now. I'll probably put a name in the description because I've forgotten what they're called off the top of my head, but this was broadcast last night and it's created quite a bit of discussion on Twitter. I believe it's actually trending currently, and I just kind of wanted to talk about it because it just shows how much I love this man, how much of a chat he is, and why I'm really excited for the next era of Doctor Who, and just the future of Russell T Davies in television in general. So let's get into it. It's only about a minute long.
This is made by Channel 4. This broadcaster dedicated to making this sort of program. We know that the government has said they're going to sell that off. I know the government's wounded at the moment, but it's like a wounded dog. A wounded dog bites everyone, and the rabies will spread. It's still in danger. They've said they're selling Channel 4, and they have said they're stopping the licence fee by 2027. And we have to realise that things the Tories say they will do, they do. They're very good at that. We're full of doubt. They're not. They will do this. It is wrong. I know I'm kind of trying to speak into the converted, but there's money in this room. And if there's money in a room, that means there's Tory voters in here. It does. You are here, and you're certainly watching at home. So please know you are voting for murderers, bastards, abusers, and liars.
Absolute Chad, look at the final frame there. It's just, I must say, it's really refreshing to have someone so prominent in the industry saying what we've, a lot of us have been thinking for a long time. I have a very, very low view of the Tories currently, as a lot of people do. I mean, I've never had a particularly high view of them, if we're being honest, but especially in recent times, some of the things they've done have been just so transparently evil, for lack of a better term, that it's really refreshing to see someone speak out this vocally. And, he's right. They don't want the license fee being paid. They don't want Channel 4. That's being sold off. And that's the thing. I think this is the real reason Russell T Davies is coming back to Doctor Who. Above any other reason, obviously he loves Doctor Who and all that as well. Don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that that's not part of his motivation, but I would be very surprised if part of it wasn't to make one of Britain's leading exports, and the BBC's leading export, arguably, as big as it possibly could be, so that the Tories have a much harder time justifying, ending the licence fee, which they're planning on doing. And it's really refreshing to hear someone so vocally, talk about what they believe in. It's just something that's really resonated with me, I think a lot of the time we expect people in media to sort of stay quiet about their beliefs and sort of project this perfect image that's sort of acceptable to everyone. But I think it's important, especially in times like these, that we are honest about how we feel in times like this. And, I just really respect Russell T Davies for going on this stage and saying it how it is, really. Times have been tough, and this government certainly hasn't helped. And they're doing a lot of things that, target him and his industry a lot. So I have a ton of respect for him getting up on stage and saying how he feels about it. It's really refreshing. I do find it somewhat humorous when people are like, the Chivney is so political. You ain't seen nothing yet, buddy. This is about to be the most, as I said, I said this on Twitter the other night, I think Russell T Davies will make Doctor Who the most popular it can be, out of spite for the Tories. Obviously, he'll want Doctor Who to be successful anyway, but I think part of the motivation is just to show, look, this is the BBC's leading export, it's making us a ton of money, why would you get rid of this? Because that's the thing. In this world, in this government, money talks, So, if Russell can make it so that, the BBC's leading export is firing on all cylinders, making more money than it's ever made before, why would they want to shut it down? I think that's why you've got Tennant and Tate coming back. I think it's why you've got all of these things, because he knows how to play the game. He knows how the game is played. He knows that by doing that, it pretty much catapults Doctor Who into instant success and notoriety. In fact, just his name being attached to it has been enough to do that in recent times. You add on star castings like Neil Patrick Harris and Ncuti Gatwa, and you're basically making it so that Doctor Who is as close to a guaranteed success as it possibly could be. And I think that's the key thing for Russell, is that he is making it so that it's as close to being as guaranteed success as possible, so that Doctor Who can be massive and basically, you know, help the BBC, really, and help the license. I understand this video is probably going to annoy some people, because I think there are some people who like the Tories. I did a video where Boris Johnson regenerated, and I had some comments being like, this is the last video of yours I'll watch. At the end of the day, right, this is all my opinion. If you don't like it, you know, there's always an unsubscribe button, there's always a dislike button, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to not say how I feel about something in case some other people don't agree. At the end of the day, this is my opinion. I really don't have a lot of respect for the Tories. Never have done, but especially of recent. And I think it's just refreshing to have someone be so openly honest about it, rather than, I guess, hide away from it in fear of a reaction. You know, Russell is very defiant, and this isn't the first speech he's made of this vein. You only have to go to any of the other numerous awards he's gotten of recent to basically see that he regularly brings this up. He brought it up during the Ncuti Gatwa Gala, the BAFTA awards, sorry, when he unveiled Ncuti Gatwa. I think it's really cool just to see him be this vocal and this sort of defiant against something that is, you know, having an impact on his industry, and a government that is, you know, it is led to a lot of suffering for people. You know, whether you want to admit it or not, the Tory government has led to the deaths of many people. And I know a lot of people say, well, that's happened everywhere. Yes, that's true. But, you know, the Tories' decisions, the direct result of their decisions, and them chasing the economy above all else, has led to arguably more deaths than there would have been otherwise. So, in the end, he's not wrong. And in terms of liars, I mean, we've had that, you know, proven time and time and time again over the last couple of years, and abusers as well. So, yeah, I just think it's really refreshing. That's all I wanted to say. I can guarantee that there'll be a few people in this video be like, unsubscribed, rah. How could you? Boris has done such a great job, because I've had comments in that vein. If you think Boris has done a great job, I mean, I don't get how, but fair enough. I completely disagree. But yeah, as I said, it's just nice to see Russell being honest about, you know, the world, and I think it says very good things about Doctor Who going forward, that he is basically trying to make it so that they can't justify taking away the license fee by 2027. And I think that's a very good motivation. But yeah, thank you all for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, because I imagine there'll be some people in the comments who didn't, be sure to like and comment words of good things. This is just one of those like quick videos I've done just to sort of, you know, talk to you guys. I'm still feeling a little bit rough, to be honest, but we're getting there now. It sort of keeps going. It's like, I've had some comments being like, oh, you know, you're still making videos despite being ill. I mean, what else do you want me to do? I'm stuck inside. There's nothing else to do. Like, this is just something I do as a pastime anyway. Like, even though I'm ill, it's just sort of the thing I do anyway. So yeah, but I'm still gonna make stuff when I feel like making stuff. But yeah, like this video if you enjoyed, and I will see you in a bit. Goodbye, everybody.